Hi, I'm Joe Graedon.
I'm Dr. Terry Graedon. We host the People's Pharmacy on public radio and write the syndicated newspaper column.
You know, when you've got a cold, one of the most difficult symptoms to deal with is a cough. For one thing, it interferes with meetings, it spreads germs, and a cough at night can make it really hard to get to sleep.
Perhaps one of the most widely available ingredients for a cough is dextromethorphan. It's the DM in a lot of popular cough remedies. Unfortunately, dextromethorphan is not particularly effective, especially not for young children, and teenagers are starting to abuse it.
Yeah, and you don't want to give a lot of dextromethorphan to young children because it can cause hallucinations in high doses.
Now, we also are not very enthusiastic about expectorants.
They don't work very well, for one thing, and for another, just why waste your money on something, because it's just hard to get that mucus out of your lungs. So what can you do?
Well, what can you do? One thing is cough drops actually can be very helpful.
Yeah, they're an old-fashioned approach, but people have been using them for decades. They work really well. They can soothe that tickle, but don't swallow them at bedtime because you don't want them to get stuck in your throat.
That's right, you could choke. Look for something with menthol or eucalyptus.
Now, here's a remedy that you're going to find amazing. Vicks Vapor Rub, but don't smear it on your chest or put it under your nose. Put it on the bottoms of your feet. We can't explain why it works, but people tell us it's amazingly effective.
Of course, you want to put some socks on to keep it from getting smeared around on the sheets.
Now, there are some home remedies that we think are pretty cool. They're herbs. For example, if you could make a little ginger tea, it eases the congestion, or thyme tea. This also works pretty well. Spice from the kitchen cabinet. The ingredients in thyme do have some ability to soothe a difficult cough.
And my personal favorite is dark chocolate. The theobromine in dark chocolate actually works better than dextromethorphan as a cough suppressant.
And what can be better than when you have a cough than a little sweet treat?